Hello, Internet. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon White version. In the last episode, we had a laughably easy time against the Elite Four and defeated the champion of the Unova region, Alder, earning ourselves the title of champion. Now, defeating Alder will upgrade your card to Gold. This is the highest rank most trainer cards would go. However, well, let's go talk to someone in Castelia City. Have a nice little chat with them. Because they snubbed me the last time I talked to them. For defeating Alder, wallpapers will be added to commemorate your victory against the champion. These wallpapers are Muna, Zoroark, Subway, and Musical. I prefer Reshiram, but still cool. Let's head into the Carrot Building. And go up to the 22nd floor. We're not here for Morimoto this time, we're here for Masuda. Hi there, I'm the game director. Oh, you've caught every kind of Pokemon in Unova. Wow, excellent, we'll give you an award. This is one of the most remote diplomas in the Pokemon series because this is the first Pokemon game in the entire series where you cannot catch every Pokemon in a single generation. Even if you buy Pokemon Black, White, Black 2, and White 2, as well as all the supplemental stuff like Dream Radar, you cannot conceivably catch every single Pokemon without using transfer tools. As a result, I've actually never seen this diploma. And legitimately, I never would have. I will send this award certificate to your house. As he said, if we go back home now, we will see this little certificate up on the dresser. It's an award for completing the Unova Pokédex. You can view it again at any time you like. This document certifies that you have made the great achievement of catching all the Pokemon in the Unova region. Game Freak, all the staff. Which is not that many people. On top of that, there are some other people who would like to see our Pokédex. Hello, Professor. Why, hello, White. How have you been lately? How is your Pokédex coming along? Can I see it? Let me see. Oh, you've seen 156 Pokemon in the Unova region. Amazing. Truly amazing. You've met all of the Pokemon in the Unova region. Congratulations. Now here's your next challenge. See how many of those Pokemon you can catch. I'll keep evaluating for you. Keep up the good work. I've caught all of them. You've caught 156 Pokemon in the Unova region. Yeah. You've caught every Pokemon in the Unova region. Congratulations. Keep up the good work. You don't get anything for it, but she will say congrats, and I mean... You're welcome. Hey, White. So, you're here to show me how your Pokédex is coming along, right? I see. You've caught 649 Pokemon, then. This blows me away. It's so wonderful I'm at a loss for words. You've accomplished something truly outstanding. Filling up the National Pokédex makes you a trainer among trainers. I'm so happy I was able to meet a fantastic trainer like you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. So the thing that actually updates your trainer card to be gold is completing the Pokédex. I thought Alder did, which is why I checked it, but my notes say completing the Pokédex does, which means I just checked it too early. Yeah, completing Alder is not as big a deal as defeating Ghetsis, apparently. I'm gonna go get George. After talking to Bianca. Professor Juniper is letting me help out. When I was looking at my Pokedex, I realized something. I met so many Pokemon during my journey. I just want to learn more and more and more about these little darlings. Oh yeah, that's right. Wait, do you know about massive outbreaks of Pokemon? Yeah, been talking about them for 23 or so episodes now. I knew you'd know, White. I'm sure you'd also know that lots of certain Pokemon appear in the grass all over, and if you look at the electric signs on the route gates, you can see where the mass outbreaks are happening in the Unova region, just in case you mash the A button. I have to study lots of Pokemon research, but I don't mind. This is the answer I found during my adventure. It's actually a lot of fun. And I have an idea. Every now and then, come and have a Pokemon battle with me, okay? Because by doing that, I'll learn a lot more about Pokemon. We'll do that, but I gotta get George first. Alright. Let's go, Bianca. What do you mean? Battle me. Okay, why won't you battle me? Oh god. It's because I manually adjusted the clock, isn't it? I did that earlier today. I'm gonna do a little research to make sure. Okay. False alarm. You can only battle her on Saturday evenings. That's so dumb. I have to adjust the game's clock again. And let me tell you, adjusting the clock is a process. Okay. False alarm. I should be able to fight her now. It is Christmas Eve at 8 p.m. Are you kidding me? I will simply record this part tomorrow. If my Pokemon seem to be significantly higher leveled in the fight against Bianca, now you know why. Jesus. So, I was wrong. It is not related to me altering the clock in any way. I am still recording the next day, but it turns out, in order to battle Bianca here, you need to beat Alder twice. I am recording this after I have recorded the entire rest of the series. But you have to beat Alder 2 times in order to fight Bianca, which is a little ridiculous. On top of that, she'll only fight you on weekends, meaning this is the most ridiculous, like, prerequisite is the word I'm looking for a boss fight outside of a battle facility, potentially in the entire Pokemon series. This is the last thing I need to record for this entire series, so let's just get it over with. Oh, White! Would you have a Pokemon battle with me today? Okay. Great! White! We're battling indoors, so don't get too worked up. Something tells me I won't. Bianca. Is going to lead with, as usual, Stoutland, level 63, normal type, intimidate for the ability. Knowing the moves Return, Ice Fang, Surf, and Wild Charge. Actually a great user of Return, and why is it every time I've been leading with George since teaching him Brick Break, the opponent has had Intimidate? That's unfortunate. It's actually just been ever since I switched George to having a primarily physical moveset. I just didn't register the fact it was going to use Wild Charge. Okay, George, you got that. Yeah, it's only level 63. I see, you choose that move? Yeah, her Pokemon are so underleveled too. Keep in mind, Alder's strongest Pokemon is level 77. That's the same level as Cynthia's strongest Pokemon. Meaning they expect you to fight this after Alder and likely after Cynthia as well. Something tells me this wasn't the intended place to put this fight. I feel like this was definitely supposed to be unlocked after the first Alder battle. I don't know how they would have messed this up, but I think it would be something like they want it to be after beating the champion twice, and they just failed to remember that fighting N is not the same as fighting the champion or something like that. But I don't know. It's just such a weird thing. Musharna's level 63 Psychic type, forewarned for the ability, known as Return, Yawn, Dream Eater, and Hypnosis. Okay, it used Yawn. I don't know why it has Yawn and Hypnosis, and then its only attacking move that it can use while it's Dream Eater. If you couldn't tell, her whole gimmick is that all of her Pokemon know Return. Chandelure is next. Well, I think I switch back to George. Wilbur isn't the best choice here when he's asleep. We're so much higher level than her that it really doesn't matter what I choose, but you know, doing my best. We're gonna go Waterfall. This should probably knock out. Chandelure's not the frailest thing, but yeah, we're 10 levels higher and we have the same type attack bonus and a type advantage. That's easy. Dameron. Alright. Okay, what does she have left? Dameron. Alright. We're gonna go Nobunaga. Samurott is level 65, Water type, Torrent for the ability, knowing the moves Return, Aerial Ace, X-Scissor, and Aqua Tail. Obviously, you can see what Pokemon she'll have depending on your starter on the side of the screen. This should one-shot. We are 11 levels higher. Sorry the levels for my Pokemon just drastically went up between, like, cuts, and they're gonna go down after this battle. Just a side effect of how this episode had to be filmed. Semi-Seer is next. I guess Darunia. Battle of the Fire Monkeys introduced in Generation 5. But if you think Semi-Seer is the better one, then I think you need to get checked out. Yep. And obviously, once again, you can see the differences depending on your starter on the sidebar right now. Mean Shao. I need to stop saying it like that. That's just how Chugga Conroy pronounced it in his Let's Play, and I've been doing it ever since. Mean Shao. It might be right, but I don't like it. It's Mian Shao. Mian Shao is level 63. I'm gonna... Still, that's fine. We're just fine. Yeah, I was gonna let Bianca say her line first. Fake Out. Okay, we get a little bit of damage off. That I heal back immediately with leftovers. That's awesome. We've essentially made it so Fake Out does nothing to Zekrom. And yeah. About what I expected, to be honest. Thank you for having a battle with me. I definitely learned something. Phew. I'm totally sure, White. You're a really strong trainer. I love your style of Pokemon battling, White. Somehow your Pokemon look like they're having so much fun. Yep. And that is the final battle with Bianca. I'll hand it back to future me. Or past me, actually. I'll hand it back to past me. With Bianca done, in post, because I had to actually record the fight against her tomorrow or some other day. I love Bianca's story. Coming full circle for her being the final rival battle is awesome, even if her Pokemon are pathetically low-leveled, considering defeating Alder is a prerequisite to this battle. And her becoming Juniper's research assistant, a task that would keep her at home in New Vemetown often, while also having her go on tasks in other areas of the region, it makes sense, and it's perfect for her. Bless Bianca. Also, Now that we've refought both rivals, I want to point out that in every battle we had with Bianca and Sharon throughout the main story after being defeated, Sharon would always walk forward towards whatever the next objective was, while Bianca would always walk in the opposite direction of the player, always wanting to see more of the area she was just in. And now that we've beaten them both, they both stay where they are, but in different ways. Sharon stays where he is because, at this point, he genuinely doesn't know what he wants to do. Bianca stays where she is because she does. It's a cool way of characterizing these characters through something as small as the path they take physically. And thanks to Muddy for bringing this up to me in the Winternet Discord server. Apparently Repel wore off at some point. If you go back to a PC and select the Records option, you can see your first game clear, which will show you the team you used to defeat N. If you tap on them, the top screen will show you the moves they knew at the time. For a lot of these, it's going to be almost identical. For some of them, not so much. Actually, I think the only one that's not... Well, this is actually when you beat Getsus because of Zekrom's moveset, but a lot of them are identical, but there are some differences, like Darmanitan knowing Will-O-Wisp, Superpower, Rock Slide, Fire Punch, the entire moveset, nothing, half the moveset, nothing. Yeah. So you can see the team you first used to defeat Getsus, but you can also see the team you used to defeat Alder. It's a neat little thing. It will save up to 10 times defeating Alder before it starts deleting from the oldest attempt. We're not going to be fighting Alder again, so that will be preserved for all eternity. Until this save ends up getting deleted somehow. Here in Castelia City, I just wanted to bring up that if you defeated Victini in the Liberty Garden, it will continue to respawn over and over again until you catch it. It's very unique in this sense. A Team Plasma Grunt literally tells you in the room, if you leave and come back, Victini may reappear. So, yeah. Just because it's a story event, Victini can't just despawn semi-permanently. It's also worth noting that every time you defeat Alder, any static Pokemon you've knocked out in the overworld will be respawned. This includes things like Cobalion, Terrakion, and Virizion, or something like Volcarona or Landorus. I was hoping we'd have a reason to come back here. In Driftvale City, we want to head to the market. Over here, there is a Team Plasma Grunt. I used to be a part of Team Plasma. I have various kinds of incense. Welcome, may I help you? He sells all sorts of incense, anything you need for breeding, increasing the power of moves, making the holder bloated and slow-moving, making it so attacks sometimes miss the holder, so a bright powder, another amulet coin. You can buy these all here for $9,600. This guy's been here since we defeated Getsus, I just didn't know. Zekrom and Reshiram have secondary signature moves, Bolt Strike and Blue Flare, which they learn at level 100. There was no way I was ever going to be reaching level 100 by the end of the LP. The best I can do is show you the animations for those moves now. They're 130 power, 80 accurate moves with a category corresponding to their user's stats. Obviously Zekrom's Bolt Strike is physical, while Reshiram's Blue Flare is special, and they have a chance to burn or paralyze. They also have the same functionality of Fusion Bolt or Fusion Flare, where if you are using Fusion Bolt and you move after your opponent has used Blue Flare, Fusion Bolt will be powered up. There's also text in Pokemon Black and White's data to suggest fog was originally an in-battle weather condition. Thank God it's not. Pokemon Black and White have a song you've never heard in your copy of the game. They're the first games to recognize if you are playing in the finals of the Pokemon World Championships. And if you are, they play a remix of the champion theme from Pokemon Red and Blue. almost every game in the series since these ones have remixed the song. It sounds cool as hell. I'm gonna let you listen to a little bit of it here because it's impossible to hear it in normal gameplay, and to be completely honest, it's almost impossible to hear it without commentary over it at all because it only plays at the Pokemon World Championships. Next time on Pokemon White version, I've got something pretty big planned that not many people would show in a Let's Play of this game. See you guys then, and there.